Something major just changed in the way gun permits work across the United States, and it's already sending shockwaves through every state. The Supreme Court has stepped in with a decision that could reshape how permits are issued, challenged, and controlled. But what does this really mean for you, your rights, and your safety? Let's break it down. The Supreme Court decision explained. The Supreme Court issued a ruling changing gun permit interpretation today. This decision affects how laws are applied across every state. Previously, states had broad freedom to set strict permit requirements. Now constitutional limits play a stronger role in legal decisions. The court emphasized individual rights under the Second Amendment protections. This shift reduces unchecked state power over gun permit systems. Certain restrictions once accepted may now face serious court challenges. Judges will now review whether rules align with constitutional standards. The ruling does not completely remove gun permit requirements nationwide. Instead, it reshapes how states must justify their regulations clearly. Background checks may still exist but face stricter legal scrutiny. Training requirements will need stronger justification to remain enforceable legally. Approval delays could also be challenged if seen as excessive. States must now carefully redesign laws to avoid constitutional conflict. This ruling marks a major shift in gun law interpretation. What this means for gun owners. For everyday gun owners, this ruling changes permit expectations nationwide. Applicants may now experience more consistent interpretation of permit rules. However, consistency does not always mean simpler or faster processing. Some individuals might find it easier to challenge denied applications legally. Court pathways for appeals could become more active than before. In certain states, approval times may become noticeably faster overall. Other states may still maintain strict procedures under revised justification. This creates variation depending on local legal and administrative systems. Gun owners will need to understand both state and federal standards. Legal awareness becomes more important during the application process now. Uncertainty increases because laws are under closer constitutional review. Officials may frequently adjust policies to avoid legal challenges ahead. This makes the system more dynamic and less predictable than before. What once felt like stable state control is now shifting. Constitutional interpretation now plays a stronger role in every decision. Future court rulings may further refine or change current standards. Different judges may interpret similar cases in different ways. This adds complexity for applicants navigating the legal process. Gun ownership rights are now more closely tied to court rulings. Overall, the system becomes more legally flexible but uncertain overall. How states are reacting. States are not responding uniformly to the Supreme Court ruling. Different governments are taking different approaches based on priorities. Some states immediately began reviewing their existing gun laws carefully. They want to ensure alignment with the latest constitutional interpretation standards. Legal teams are analyzing every requirement within current permit systems. Their goal is to avoid future court challenges or reversals. Other states are choosing to defend their stricter regulations strongly. They believe their systems can still survive under constitutional scrutiny. These states are preparing legal arguments to justify existing restrictions. Court battles are expected as disagreements between states continue growing. This situation creates a patchwork of laws across the nation. Gun owners may face different rules depending on their location. Moving between states could lead to completely different legal experiences. What is allowed in one state may be restricted elsewhere. This inconsistency increases confusion for applicants and current gun owners. Lawmakers are now under increasing pressure to act quickly. They must decide whether to change laws or defend them. Delays in action could result in costly legal challenges. Courts may strike down laws that fail constitutional standards. This risk pushes states to carefully rethink their legal strategies. Public debate around gun laws is also intensifying rapidly. Advocacy groups are influencing how states respond to the ruling. Some push for relaxed rules while others demand stricter controls. Political differences are shaping how each state approaches changes. This leads to ongoing legal uncertainty across the entire country. Future court decisions may further change how states respond. Lawmakers must balance public safety concerns with constitutional rights. Every update could affect millions of gun owners nationwide. The legal landscape is shifting faster than many expected. States will continue adapting as new challenges and rulings emerge. What happens next nationwide? This is not the end of legal changes in gun laws. Instead, it marks the beginning of new legal battles nationwide. Many individuals will begin testing the limits of this ruling. Advocacy groups are also preparing to file new court cases. Lower courts will soon handle a surge of legal challenges. Judges will interpret how far this decision can actually go. Different rulings may create further confusion across various jurisdictions. Some decisions may support broader rights while others limit them. This variation will keep the legal environment highly unpredictable. Over time, more cases may reach higher courts for review. Eventually, the Supreme Court may revisit unresolved legal questions. Gray areas within the ruling still need clearer interpretation. Future decisions will likely refine the boundaries of this ruling. Lawmakers will watch closely as courts shape the legal direction. States may adjust laws again based on new court outcomes. This ongoing process could take several years to stabilize. Public debate around gun rights will continue to intensify. Different groups will push for their preferred legal outcomes. Political influence may also affect how laws evolve further. Gun permit systems are now entering a period of transition. Consistency across states may take time to fully develop. Uncertainty will remain a key factor for both lawmakers and citizens. Every new case will add more clarity or complexity. The legal system will play the central role moving forward. Overall, a new era of debate and adjustment has begun.